2025 will go down in fashion as the year of digital aura farming. Everybody on fucking planet Earth has been curating this bullshit digital identity that has nothing to do with who they are in real life. Because people were constantly fighting for your attention online, we saw a bunch of different trends pop up, like Labubus. That one sucked. If you bought one of these, I don't like you. And that's exactly what we're gonna be talking about today. We are reaching the end of the year. 2026 is upon us. Happy New Year, everybody watching. But for 2025, I chose 5 different trends that humanity would have been better off without. And I'm also gonna pick the worst one at the end of this video, like these toe shoes. Now, I don't know what TikTok fashion users were smoking when they put these shoes on their fucking feet and decided to post it, but somehow it gained momentum. These freaky ass shoes. If I had to, you know, pick any shoe that would be equivalent to Diddy, it would probably be these. Like anyone who wears these are probably happy that those files are redacted, you know what I'm saying? This kind of shoe has been around for a long time, and let me tell you, these are a trap. You know how I know that these shoes are the biggest trap of all time? Because I tried to wear them once, right? I know. Shame on me. The only difference between me and these TikTokers trying to wear these is that I was in fucking middle school when I put these on. I wore these to gym class one time because I thought I'd be able to, you know, whoop some ass in dodgeball. You know, I'm trying to pelt some people in dodgeball today. And instead, I got clowned on by the entire fucking class for having feet shoes that had all 10 of my fucking piggies out. My crush was in that class and I felt like an idiot too, by the way. And look. They were supposed to be talking about shitty fashion trends, and now I'm here sharing traumatic childhood stories of me wearing a fucking toe shoe. The only thing you can't take away from the people who try to wear these toe shoes is that they're at least trying something different, you know? Like, they're actually trying to step out of their comfort zone, which is more than a lot of people, to be honest. Just don't be surprised when the love of your life now thinks you're a fucking nerd. And trying something new is something you cannot say about these motherfuckers. I'm calling it the TikTok fit. If you want to know how to spot this trend in the wild, these guys will always hit this move. Watch. I feel like a retard. If someone ever hits this move, you should be executed. As soon as I see someone fluff their pants, I'm blocking you.
Shake that booty, I'm blocking you, brother. We don't do that here.
This TikTok outfit just consists of like baggy pants, maybe some like baggy Japanese workwear type of jacket, and you accessorize with some bullshit. Like, why does this guy wear ties in every single fit? These dudes wear ties, but they don't have jobs. Make that shit make sense. I found out that the main culprit of this NYC tie wearing business isn't even from New York. He's from Japan. What are we doing? This outfit is the pinnacle of somebody who just searches like hashtag fashion, hashtag OOTD, hashtag streetwear into the fucking search bar, swipes for 24 hours, and then comes out of the factory wearing this stupid shit. The people who wear these kinds of fits think that they're like expressing themselves, being cool, but you know, a little bit formal, but you just look like an idiot. It looks like if a gust of wind were to fucking come sweeping by, you would go flying up with it because of how baggy your bullshit is. You wanted to get hip and, you know, follow the trends of fashion, and now you're a guest feature in Up holding up the entire fucking house. These pieces individually are okay, but when you try to like mix and match micro trends like this, all that happens is that you just look like some uninspired trash that doesn't ultimately showcase anything. This is the fashion equivalent of like staring into the void. And by the way, these outfits only exist on TikTok. Have you ever seen this bullshit in public? Please let me know. Because even when you do see this in public, like the 1 or 2 times, you think it looks horrible. And speaking of NPCs, what about the Opium boys this year?
Are you Opium?
Oh, very.
What does that mean?
It means wearing all black and wanting to have intercourse with Playboy Cardi.
I don't think on the surface the way these outfits look are worse than those TikTok losers, but it's just corny.
But he didn't wake up like this. It's been a long time coming. Before he would pull up in a foreign and put some mileage on his Lambo in the middle of the summer, he was a broke boy with his stummy hurting.
Before you comment telling me like, oh, Opium kids are cool, you're just hating. This is cool. Wearing rep futures and doing a YVL young vamp life handshake with a guy with an Edgar cut is sick, right guys? These kids like to rock all black, and 50% of these fits are just fully from Temu. It's usually baggy jeans too, but not as badly proportioned as the TikTok losers, or they're dressing like what they imagine an 80s rock star would wear, or they just copy Cardi, let's be honest. Would you rather have an Opium son or Labubu daughter? If I were presented with these two options, I'm ending it in Minecraft, of course.
Your life is everything. You serve all purpose. You should treat yourself now.
Let's say you're an Opium kid, right? You're in high school, but then at some point, you're gonna get a job and mature. Now, what happens in fashion if you need to mature and you still want to follow a trend? You start putting the fucking quarter zips on, baby. Time to get formal. This is the performative male. I hate these guys. The quarter zip trend was so fucking annoying. I hated swiping and then seeing the 100th, black guy wearing a quarter zip, sipping their matcha, and also having a Labubu. The Labubu by itself is enough for me. I hate you. This is like TikTok NPC adjacent, if not the same thing. None of these guys have any personality, and it is completely rooted in just following the TikTok trend of being a performative male and wearing quarter zips. You look like an idiot too. There is nothing to this. You just literally put on a quarter zip and then LARP like you make money. That's it. Like they can't even spice it up with like a good, graphic t-shirt. Like, have you guys seen this t-shirt recently? Because I have. And that's because swag is back. Y2K and Domo saw a rise and a comeback in 2025. I think this is the reaction of the corpo minimalism we saw where, somebody would design their apartment like this and call it modern, but really I just call it broke. But this whitewashing of originality is what I think caused people to, have an extreme reaction to the other side, to then start dressing like in the early 2000s when everything was colorful and popped and had personality. Like all those Hello Kitty girls are back. Those Hello Kitty girls with daddy issues. Avoid those at all costs. Really, this swag trend is just nostalgia bait. Let's be honest. These are just nostalgia bait for the kids that grew up during the Fruitiger Arrow design and all the Y2K shit. But this time it's back with this like level of irony that we're like all on the same wavelength, that this used to be cool. But the reason why I think we would have been better off without it is because we already had this shit. I'm not even saying this style is bad. I loved that era as much as anybody else. But you're telling me this is all we had. 2025, we just did what we did before. Nothing new. We spent 2 decades of time, 20 years, and we just ended up back at this bullshit. I'm good. I'm not doing that shit. I'm sorry. After talking about all 5 of these bullshit ass trends that I nominated for the worst of 2025, I think it's time we decide which one's the worst. I reviewed them, I hated on them, and I could confidently say that for 2025, the worst trend of this year is, drumroll please, the TikTok NPC. This fit is boring as fuck and it looks bad. The other trends we talked about at least had something visually appealing to it, Even if you were LARPing as a finance bro, you still do look professional. The swag is its own look. The TikTok NPC means nothing. These guys just copied, looked bad, and got made fun of for it. I wish I could call Netanyahu to take care of this fashion trend and make way for something way better. Do you guys agree? Is there a trend that I missed out on that you think is worse? Let me know. Skate Tiger, peace out.
My swag can't get right, my shirt